Well, this is how we're starting the Honkai video. I had one dorm poll! And Callan came home. Okay, S-rank Callan. That being said, I also have one expansion. And May is on it. So I'm gonna start with that because we're already kind of lucky today. And nothing. Hi, Fuhua. I didn't get Garuda Fuhua. That's my karma. Got that achievement though. Listen, I have been so off my Honkai game. It's really bad. The patch ends next week and I've done nothing. Literally nothing. So I think realistically, we want to finish the star which the moon gazes upon because that's the prologue basically to part 2. And I am going to do the part 2 story once it hits. So I feel like we want to finish this so we know what we're getting into. And then maybe we'll speed run Wild Phoenix Chase and Summer Survival Side 13 because I haven't done either of those. So I'm thinking I'm going to do those right now. We'll see how much I want to record tonight because I was feeling sleepy, but now I'm not. So for the star which the moon gazes upon, we did 1 and 2. Did we finish part 2? I don't remember. I think we finished part 2, Even Gods Have Troubles, and we got to 1-3 and I left. So we need to do all of that. There's the course practical, which we probably should work on, but I think mostly we just want to do the story for the most part, because rewards-wise, I think that might be all I really care about. So I really think we're just gonna finish story for this. I'm not really gonna do the practicals because the practicals I don't think let you try out characters anyways. So we just wanna get the 18 stars and that'll give us some crystals. So let us do 1-3 simulation game activate. And just so we're all on the same page, I started this in a, hold on, my Switch is on. My Switch was still on from the last video I recorded. I did parts 1 and 2 in the patch video for this patch a while back. So we're gonna do 1-3 simulation game activate. We'll find out what happens next. Yeah. We just have adult Bronya, which is kind of what we've been getting for all of them because I don't think we have the proper characters yet. I will be reading. We are 1 day later in Bronya's room from the last part. I think this is what we were doing before. Yes. I also forgot that we have voice acting, so I don't have to read it in this one. I forgot it was voice acted. Oh, this is going to be so much easier for me now. I think it was Helia that I liked the most between Coralie? Was it Coralie? Because I remember I thought it was Coralie, but that's not. I don't think that's how you say it. I think Helia was of the two, I preferred Helia. Bronya is a so quick to answer. She still gets really quiet. I remember that now. So we have actually gone through this, but we're gonna go through it again. The autoplay is quite fast. I'm gonna let it autoplay through because that makes my life easier, but it's quite fast. So we're playing a game, a little simulation gameplay. So I think this is probably where you're supposed to do the practicals, the course practicals. What are they called? I don't know. Inner mode? You can see inner thoughts and affection. Okay. This is a lot to do in 1 day, Bronya. Literally, she did this in like 24 hours. Maybe less. What are the winning conditions, though? It's like a weird relationship simulator, not a dating sim. No, it's not that. It's more like platonic relationship simulator, coworker simulator. Because I guess technically they are coworkers, but they hate each other. They hate each other. Toronto wants to set the bar higher. I remember this now. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Did Kiana not talk at all? It's fine, Kiana. You don't need to talk. I mean, I don't even know what to say because we've actually done this part before. Done this part before. Yeah, that's what I'm like. She's done this. Bronya just completely goes past that point. She's like, it's nothing. Like, I agree with Bronya. I do. I also have the same issue where if I get started on something, I have to finish it. But still, a whole relationship game sim in like less than 24 hours is a lot. First-hand experience. Oh, already playing. The cutscene's that short. Good. I forgot how long this cutscene was. Where do you have gameplay? Okay. Project Bunny is our camera! How cute! There we go. Who is that with them? Who's that dude? There's some guy over here. Who's the guy? Who are you? Whoa! Hi, guys. What's up? Are you getting along? You better be getting along. Why does this camera look like Project Bunny? Because it was a pre-rendered model she already had finished. And she didn't want to make another one. Why else? Didn't have time to model a camera. Boom. I was right. It's a game jam. Seeing an actual camera would be wacky. See? She extracted the model from something else. I don't know exactly what she said, and the music is so loud for some reason. The model from Honkai Brawl. Oh my gosh. There's some weird mastering issues with the music, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that's something that's transferring over. Did we just drop frames? Honkai Impact 3rd, what are you doing? Because I think I just had an encoder over. Why did I have an encoder overload? I think we're okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the audio. There's like, speaking voice is really low, and then the music feels louder than normal. I don't know if that's gonna be like a constant in part 2, but it scares me a little bit. I'm also not used to playing with voice acting because I haven't done main story in a hot minute. So maybe that's it? I don't know. Anyways, let's keep going. Also, like I said, pacing is a little bit too fast. I'm okay with it being too fast, but it just like feels like it's going by really quickly. And I'm like, ah, I have hiccups now. I need to take a water break. Why do we need to know which flights each one is taking? A psychology expert from arguing with people. Kiana's an expert. The pacing is just really off. It's odd. It feels weird. Like, I guess I'd rather have the pacing be too fast, because then that makes editing easier for me. But I mean, if it's like this, an actual story, I might just do click-through, even though I'd rather do autoplay to get the full experience of the dialogue. But if it's paced like this, I don't think that's not how people talk. It's very fast. I feel like I don't remember it being this fast. March 20th. I feel like I don't remember it being this fast before. So, does anyone remember what year this is supposed to be taking place in? Is March 20th, like, accurate? Is it 2024 March? I forget the schedule. I forget the schedule. We need the timeline back. I remember before I said I was gonna hang up the timeline on my wall once part 2 starts. I think I need to hang up the timeline on my wall. Because I already am, like, struggling to follow advanced game progress. Okay, so there's Coralie. She's going over here. Enter inner mode. So what are we doing? What are we doing? I hit autoplay and it skipped me through. Oh my god, that's a lot of words. That's a lot of words. I don't think I'm gonna be able to read them all before the dialogue line is done. I'm gonna be honest. I love this NPC is such a slay though. That's such a cute outfit. Okay, Mr. Passionate Researcher, you are saying a lot of words. The music is very loud. It's not like they're going on vacation. Yeah, that makes sense. Because they're not. I hope the music isn't too loud. It shouldn't be. Coralie in quotations. Well, she's curious about Mars. Let her be curious. Dishonest side? So did she lie about her true intentions to go to Mars? It's not to write her thesis, it's something else. Maybe she wants to be friends with Helia, but she doesn't know how to say it, so she's like, I'm going to write my thesis. Ah, what's the truth? What is the truth? Maybe she wants to go to the moon. Maybe she looks up to Kiana or something. I don't know what the truth is. Like, what is her actual reasoning? Because it seems like it's not to write a thesis. Like, on paper, it's to write a thesis, but she has other plans, it seems like. I wonder what those plans are, though, you know? What are her plans? I know that's not what we find out, but I want to know. Preparations before she came. So what is she planning? Coralie? Bestie? What is she planning? A favor? Oh. The receptionist wants everyone's signature. Cute. Prioritize Kiana's signature. What a mood. What a mood. Prioritize Kiana's signature. That's such a mood. The music changed. I mean, I don't think I would cry if I, like, realistically, if we could physically meet the Honkai Impact 3rd characters, I don't think I'd cry meeting Kiana, but I would definitely be like, I'd want an autograph. I think I would want Kiana's autograph. Kiana Castellana, you will always be famous. Coralie's affection for... She comments! So... Yeah. The voice sounds like Kiana. I was wondering that too. So, did Bronya just use Kiana's voice? Does she have like a secret AI model of Kiana's voice? Which is messed up. Don't do that. It's really messed up. But I wouldn't put it past Bronya. Who told you to be such a chatterbox? It's an AI model of Kiana's voice. Bronya! Bronya, that's not nice. Don't make AI models of people's voices without their consent. Bronya! Just because Kiana's a yapper doesn't mean you can make an AI model of her voice. This isn't me giving consent for anyone to make an AI model of my voice. By the way, if you do it, I will end you. Anyways. Don't make AI anything without people's consent. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We'll look past it for now because it's Bronya, but... Layla? Is Layla the receptionist? I wasn't paying attention. I think Layla is the receptionist. Layla's the timid receptionist. Okay, but we technically know her, I think? Okay. This is ridiculous, actually. It's also unethical, Bronya. I know you were on a time crunch. You were doing a little game jam thing, but that still does not make it ethical to use AI models of people's voices. Bronya, I mean, I guess it's historically accurate. And the fact that, is that Welt's voice? NPC4? Is that Welt? I don't know. But I guess it is accurate with the times if this is taking place in 2024. I don't remember the timeline. It's either 2018 or 2024. I don't remember. I want to say that we're actually in 2024, though. I think we are. Because I think part 1 technically ends in 2018. Or it's 2016. I don't remember. All I know is that the years of like 2019 to 2023 didn't exist. We didn't do anything in those years. Granted, it was kind of like that in the real world, too. So I guess it's historically accurate. Anyways. I don't think that's... Well, it's someone. A cruel fact. Your tutors are interfering with your life. An illusion spun by strings of code. Oh, I mean... Bronya, why do you have a self-aware NPC in the game? Bronya, what's the reason for this? It glitched. If I get jump scared, I swear to God. Thank God, oh my God. No such thing as a bug-free game. I mean, she said it. A patchwork game made in a rush has 0 bugs. It'd be a miracle. I mean, she's right. She's right. This is why we don't support crunch culture. Why are we talking about roll call? Also, is May's hair glitching? Yeah, May's hair is glitching. Maybe that's what my encoder is having issue with. The only thing I can think is that my game has files for part 2 in it right now. And so we're like major glitching. Because May keeps glitching out and I thought I had an encoder overload earlier. Eh? What now? Look at little Coralie. Oh god, don't. Coralie stared at the group in confusion. An overly enthusiastic NPC once stood at that spot. So are we replacing, and by we I mean the trio, or the trio, replacing the bugged NPC? But now he was just a cloud of particles that hadn't yet dissipated. So are they technically on the moon now? I mean, she's cute. I like her model, actually. I don't know how I feel about Coralie's model because it's giving like VTuber, and I know I say that as a VTuber, but there's like a certain level of like VTuber and like actual video game character, right? Does this make any sense to anyone, or am I being a hypocrite? But thus, under the gaze of 4, Coralie pulled out the map and walked towards the shelter. So are we in the game or not? Because she looks up to at least Kiana. However, around a corner, she met an uninvited guest by chance. Oh, flashbang. It's Helia! Look at them! Look at them! Taking a screenshot so I have it later for later purposes, i.e. when I make a thumbnail for this video. But look at them! I like how the art is like, how to describe this? It's like the same as before but upgraded. Does that make sense? I like that. I still love Helia. Like I know I haven't met Senadina yet. I think that's her name. But I think Helia might be my favorite of the new trio. I'm not gonna lie. I think we have 4 though. I think we have a 4th character that's not playable. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Oh, and we have like an a MC character as well. So technically that'd be 5 technically, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. We have a lot to get into with part 2. It's gonna be a lot. Okay, so we cleared 1-3. We'll just keep going until we maybe finish the event. If we can finish the whole event in this video, that would be kind of a slay. I would actually like that because we have a limited amount of time to finish everything. So I kind of want to try and finish this all today. So let's not linger on anything. This scene feels oddly familiar. May says it's familiar too. May, what did you experience? Durandal, it's not a programming error. It's just, it's fate, as Bronya says. It's fate, because this has happened with our previous trio as well. History repeats itself yet again. Let's enter the inner mode. Look at them. I really like Helia's design. Like, I really do. I love Helia. I love Helia. Let me say it again. I love Helia. I think she's my new favorite of the new trio. I also really like her voice, right? So I'm just like, I love Helia. This is a Helia stan account now. Before we were the Bronya stan account, no, now we're the Helia stan account. So I guess that means we think Helia's gonna get on the first flight here, and then Coralie is on the second one on purpose, as she said. Not surprised to see you here. I mean, aren't they working together? Why would you be surprised to see your colleague? There's no way Coralie could have gotten a spot. Oh, they don't know. They don't know who got the other spots. Okay. Oh, -25. So Helia's affection for Coralie went up by 5. Is the whole trio? The whole trio in Durandal is tutoring them before they go to Mars, it looks like. So I don't think Kiana, I guess actually that makes sense though. So the whole trio in Durandal is training the team before they go to Mars. Because I was under the impression that, and I know I said we wouldn't linger, but we have to linger. Play over this game. Who do you think I am? But I was under the impression that the new trio is going to be mentored by Kiana, kind of like how Bronya and May in the post-Honkai Odyssey bit have their own little like students. I thought these two were going to be Kiana's new students, but I think that's also wrong. What I think is actually going on here is I think that all 4 of them, the trio and Durandal, are training them. These 2 and maybe a 3rd, but I think we don't meet Senadina until Mars. I think she is like way in the future. So these 2 train here and then get shipped off to Mars because they won the prize, the grand prize, researching in Mars. And that's where they meet Senadina, our MC playable character, and the secret fourth or fifth option whose name I don't remember. I don't think they're playable. I think they're playable in a different way. I don't know. They haven't done the live stream yet for part 2, and I didn't get beta this time around. So I don't know what's going on, but it's fine. By the time this video gets up, part 2 is available, and I've played it, all right? I've played part 2 already. Honestly, by the time this video goes up, my review for the part 2 patch is probably come out already. So let's keep going. Oh! Helia looks up to Durendal. Ooh, 0. We went up from 0. They don't hate each other anymore. This is progress. Progress. You have a long way to go, but it's progress. They don't hate each other. I mean, it's just probably because she's happy. She's happy because she gets to meet who she looks up to, so she no longer hates Coralie. Helia is not a rigid person. I like her. Maybe it's because Helia has like this rigid outward personality, like kind of what Bronya says. Beguile. But she's giving me maybe a little bit of a girl failure vibe, and I love a girl failure character. From one girl failure to another. I love those type of characters, I do. Anyways, what did the history say? Of course, the Helia in-game didn't want Coralie to figure that out. So under the watchful eyes of the 4 tutors, she discreetly and forcefully pinched her own thigh. Well, I mean, that's one way to do that. Helia, why? You know what? Don't do that. This is not me supporting that, but it is something a girl failure would do. Just a little bit. I've always kept an eye on her. She really likes Durendal. But that's fun though, actually. Hold on. That's interesting. Because Helia looks up to Durendal, the big sister, and Coralie looks up to Kiana, the little sister. And I don't think these two are related at all, but they kind of have that dynamic of like siblings who hate each other but begrudgingly get along eventually. And it's funny that Helia looks up to Durendal and Coralie looks up to Kiana because they are like actual siblings. I think that was done purposely. I definitely think it was done purposely. I know you're her fan. Rita! Yeah, Mei is a great cook. Ooh. So Helia also wants to talk to Mei. I love that. I love that for her. I love that for her. I'd rather starve. Okay, so Coralie can't cook. We are one and the same. So Bronya. Offline playtest? Dang. That's fancy. You got into the offline playtest. You didn't go to the offline playtest, but that's so fun, even if you suck at it. Studio reason. She's her show reason. Wow. She's her show reason, right? Am I remembering things correctly? Hold on. I don't want to sound super stupid. A little bit of stupidity is fine. Like I said, girl failure up in here. But that's stupid. Yeah, that's Bronya's other Hersher form, the original one. It's been too long, okay? I think Bronya, I'm like, oh, Hersher Truth. Hersher Truth. I can't believe I forgot Cyber Angel. All right, let's keep going. How is you know what? I was gonna say, how is Kiana the most surprising tutor? But I get it. I do get it. She's a little flighty, but you know what? We love Kiana. We love Kiana and all of her faults and quirks, and we love her. Right? The person from the history textbook will be teaching me tomorrow. I guess there's that too. Because she is, like, the main character. I'm curious who... Yeah, Goddess of Earth. I'm curious who the new, like, quote-unquote main character of part 2 will be. Because before it was Kiana. She's Durendal's sister, yeah. I'm curious who that new, like, main character is. Because Kiana's, like, on the... icon for the game. I don't think they'll change that. I don't think they're gonna change the game icon. But like, who's our new main character? I'm assuming it's Senadina, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. It could be the playable because we have our new main character. Game's paused. Great. Kiana. Oh, she's embarrassed. Oh, she got advice from Kira on how to record the promo video. Adorable. Kiana. Don't worry about the AI, she says. I mean, like I said, the use of AI canonically in game actually it works here. Because that's the whole. It's like that's the whole point. Wait, social phobic? We're quoting buzzwords now. Oh. I think it's just they look up to her. They look up to her and don't really know how to talk about her. Kiana. Right? Because they were like, oh, we're being taught by the person in history books. Ah. But following Durandal's words, May, whose hair is still glitching, subconsciously imagined a scene. It's not real, but full of dramatic effect. It could be a cramped meeting room with only 2 chairs by the table. Oh, wait. Alicia had already taken one, while the latecomers, Kevin and Cosma, awkwardly stood in place, forming together the non-existent 3rd 4-legged chair. So she's remembering that. Oh, that's so cute. That must be what she remembers. Meeting the Flame Chasers for the first time. Oh, I love how they do that callback. Visiting the prep school? A girl with short hair who left a deep impression. Who? Girl with short hair. Would that be Gracia? I mean, would it be? Oh, we're going real far back now. Way back to one of the earlier game parts. Kiana's toned down. The flashback! That was a long time ago. The music is getting way too loud, but they're so cute. It's playing the happy music too. This girl with the short hair. I think she's talking about Grisio. Right? I'm not entirely sure though. It's either Grisio or like Sora or something. I think it's Grisio though. Sora was the other girl's name though. 2 new classmates. So that's the Helia and Coralie. No one could possibly dislike you. That's true. Kiana, you will always be famous. We will always love you. Everyone loves Kiana. She is the icon. She is an icon. She's literally the icon for the game. Are we continuing the game? Looks like it. Some of the animation for the characters is a little off, it seems like. I'm not entirely sure though. It's just like, even Bronya, how she moved here was a little bit like, whoa, you good, Bronya? Continue though. Just went straight back to the game. I forgot Einstein and Tesla are here. Are they actually though? A 2-month practice. So that was January and February? When did this patch start? I think it started at the end of January. It gave her the opportunity to decline. Get along, you two. You're working together. You're co-workers. Your co-workers, please get along. Such a hassle. So they're gonna go to the shelter together then? Please get along, you two. Oh, I need to be over here. Advanced game progress? Come on, guys. Please get along. You were co-workers. Spice things up with a random event? Bronya, give it a rest. What do you mean random event? Oh, we're fighting. What's that little Klein? A fairly typical crisis appeared before them with Bronya's intervention. All right. So without any hesitation, Helia instinctively reached for her weapon. However, just as she was about to take a step forward, Coralie stood in front of her. So who are we fighting with? Gotta get comfortable, ready to game. Oh! Are they gonna try to, like, protect the other one? Don't rush forward with your gun raised. The voices are still low. I know I could go into settings and fix it, but this is the settings I usually use in game. Oh, Helia's affection for Coralie decreased. It's back in the negatives. Can you guys get along for 5 seconds, please? Please, I'm begging. Can you guys just take care of this? What kind of game? Okay. We get another shot of Kiana being upset. Yeah, this happens in these sort of games. It'll go back up once we fight. Oh, I have to fight with the mech. My favorite. I hate the mechs, actually. I only have one option as well. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. I think I figured it out, maybe? I figured it out! Oh! What in the... Well, that was a dramatic way to finish. What the heck? Little one! Cute! That's cute. Eh? The operating... I'm not a little one, but an old one? Wait, I thought Helia was talking to Coralie. Who was in the mech? Was it Elf Klein? Was that who that was on the ground? Klein. Okay, it is Klein. Like, is that Klein? Yep, it is. Klein! What are you doing here? This isn't your story arc. I guess it technically is. I guess Klein is technically here. But I don't know why or how, actually. Sure, fine. Keeps calling Einstein by her name. Because she's worked with them. She's like, yeah, she uses honorifics for everyone else, but not Einstein, because she's worked directly with Einstein. So they're closer, I guess. Klein! Past 2 years, so I don't know what year we're in. Business at the moon base. Oh, you have like a convenience store. Is it like a convenience store? I don't know what's going on. The future is full of infinite possibilities. Okay, Klein. I'm proud of you, Klein. Look at you go. Is Klein in quotation marks? Because Helia is, but I don't know if Klein is. Is it an AI Klein? What's going on? Curious. Very curious right now. No, Klein is not in quotations. All those remnants on my own. So are remnants a new boss that I don't know of? The Cocoon of Finality can't fully control Honkai. Okay. Clearing out the monsters that appear during the day. On the road, not during the day. It's daily moontime. Moontine? Moontine. What is moontine? Is it a typo? Okay, control mech. I don't like fighting with the mechs, I'm gonna be honest. They're slow. I don't like fighting with the mechs. I am yawning, but they're just so slow. That's not what I signed up for in Honkai. Coralie didn't move. No, it wasn't Coralie who did anything. Coralie didn't do anything, Helia didn't do anything. Y'all were too busy fighting over who was gonna do something to actually do something. The small cart is the product. The special period? And Klein is still doing business. Klein is girl bossing. Oh, they only have healthy snacks. You know, dried fruit, low-calorie jelly, and sugar-free, low-oil bread. I think I'm gonna pass on all those things. But as she spoke, Klein pulled out a pack of dried fruits from the cart and handed a dozen or so flyers to Helia. Helia looked down and was struck speechless by the prominent words Moon Base Food Vending Center and Founder printed on them. So is it like business cards? I think she's handing out business cards, right? Maybe not. Maybe they're not business cards, they're actual... Don't distribute flyers in front of May, Durandal, or Teresa. They're not supposed to be doing this here. They have an illegal operation going on. It's not a legal operation. Alright, Klein. You can take your leave. Bye. Pause. Okay. Helia looked at the dried fruits and flyers in her hand in ambivalence, while Coralie seemed to have noticed something and astutely pulled out a sheet of paper from the flyers. So what is she, the flyer? Under client column? Wait, were we just given the stuff to hand out then? Because there's a client column. Kiana is on the client list. Yeah, because she wants her instant noodles. She's the biggest snack lover, Helia. Not Helia. Oh. They both have increased affection for Kiana, which is good because she's going to be their tutor. Like their main one, I think. Cute. That's so nice. Is this your preferred route for the playthrough? What is that even supposed to mean? Yeah, wait, how would the AI simulation know that? Is Bronya just that good at programming the AI? Because I'm assuming she's the one who programmed it. She did it really fast, by the way. This is a real event constructed by the AI system. Bronya clocked it. She clocked it. Bronya clocked the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Klein doesn't sell junk food anymore. Let her have her snacks. Sometimes a girl needs her instant noodles. How many games in your game library have you only played for half an hour without requesting a refund? Kiana is now clocking Bronya. Straw manning. Market research. I mean, you know, I do that too. I'm gonna be honest. She's not wrong about the capturing attention in half an hour. I've played a lot of games. Wait. As for not requesting refunds on stream, it's stream instead of Steam. That's actually for future secondary research. What's the secondary research? To go back and play the games more? I can't believe they changed Steam to stream. That's so good. That is so good. Leaving a game untouched for 3 years. You know what? Yeah, I have games in my Steam library that have been there for that long. I think we all have. Oh, Mace! This is so chaotic. What is even going on? Oh, that was a noise. Please select the NBC to be put into the game. What now? So a familiar voiceover silenced the commotion outside the screen. We were just not paying attention at all. Right then, the four of them noticed that Helia and Coralie had already arrived at the door of the training room. That's one way to time skip. That's one way to go through with a time skip. It works. Create an encounter? Why do we have... Okay, we are now controlling the AI systems, I guess. Minor malfunctions? Interesting. Here's the deal now. Maybe it's because I don't remember the very beginning of this event now. But what are we doing? Quite frankly, I'm like, why are we AI simulationing Helia and Coralie? What was the reason? I don't remember. I feel like this is a moot point. Like, I don't think this is helping. Because IRL, they still hate each other. What is this doing for us? I don't know, man. What is she clarifying? She has to stay behind to ensure the game runs smoothly. So who's... Are we going in the game? If we die in the game, do we die in real life? Is this Sword Art Online? As soon as the sentence was finished, though, the room fell silent. Even May, the tutor, unconsciously looked away. Why are we specifying May as the tutor? Is Bronya gonna go in then? Because that'd be kind of funny. She shrugged and then activated the secret weapon that May had once asked her to create. What's the secret weapon and why did May ask her to make it? Ah, flashbang. Roll call? What do you mean by that, Bronya? Ah! Slots. Stonks. It's stonks. The secret weapon is stonks. Is it? We finished 1-4. And oh! Stonks! Since I'm chosen, I'll give it my best shot. I mean, I think this is just a combat stage. So remnants are our new thing to fight. Oh, this is such a cool battle suit. Wait, I've never seen this Durandal. It's giving sword art though, it really is. Like, God, what was her name? The second arc? The Elfheim arc? That one. I'm ulting. And I'm using the secret weapon. It's so much, it's done so much better on Durandal, I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe I'm just biased. I think I am biased because that arc of Sword Art kind of sucked. That first Elfheim one sucked, but this is the second time today I've talked about Sword Art Online. Why are we, I haven't talked about this in a long time. I hate that for me, I do. I hate that we're talking about Sword Art again. I'm getting bodied. Oh, she doesn't dodge properly. That's the thing. I'm like, wait, why am I not dodging? Because she's shielding. She's shielding. You're welcome, Durandal. I don't know what we're doing here. Oh. So Durandal just showed up. How do I get this skin for Durandal? It's beautiful. You look different than your usual battlesuit style. Because Bronya probably modeled it after godforsaken Sword Art Online. But it's not Sword Art Online because that's copyrighted. But it's the equivalent. Bronya, I see right through you. Anyways. A specialized battlesuit. Suitable for a Valk engaged in woodland warfare. Are you, though, Durandal? Are you? It's so pretty. It's literally so pretty. Coralie's like... Coralie loves Durandal even more. I can't blame her. I did the same thing. I was like, how do I get this skin? Stereotypes are meant to be shattered. Oh my gosh. The darn voiceover. So we just sent in Durandal. Have they reported to Einstein? Probably, right? Oh, not yet. They wanted to check out the training room. So Bronya really just threw Durandal in there. No questions asked. Bronya, we really need to talk about consent, don't we? Ethics. It's fine, I love Bronya. This is a Bronya Stan account. This is a Bronya Stan account. It is and forever will be. Anyways, Helia smiled shyly. In her smile, Durandal suddenly sensed some familiar emotions. What are those emotions? Does Helia remind her of Kiana? Because I think that's what the gag is. Helia is supposed to be reminiscent of Kiana, and Coralie is supposed to be reminiscent of Bronya. And Durandal would see that in Helia for sure, because they're sisters! Not them, but Durandal and Kiana. Thus, to confirm her conjecture, she asked Bronya a question. Is it to trial the other part? Oh, the affection number. Durandal, you don't need to know. It's high. Overflowed. Oh, her idol. It reminds me of the Susanna event a little bit, because Susanna looked up to Durandal as well. She wants to have a normal conversation with him. That's quite wholesome. I wonder what battlesuits the other trio members are going to get then. I feel like they're also going to be quite video game reminiscent, or anime reminiscent for that matter. I guess technically the Durandal battlesuit reminding me of Sword Art Online would technically be video game reminiscent because it reminds me of one of the games in Sword Art Online. So I guess that is a thing. I don't know if they did that purposely. I feel like it was done purposely though. It's a little bit on the nose, just a little bit. they're going into the game, you know? It's a little bit on the nose. But she tried to calm down and focus on the two girls in front of her, rather than the floating names Helia and Coralie above their heads. I still want to call her Coralie. She just wants to talk to them. The strongest S-rank Valkyrie of Shixel. Durandal, what are you getting at? Are you messing with them now? She's definitely messing with them now. That's why she wanted to turn it off. Because she wants to mess with them and see what happens. Oh, wait! No, I was right! They're talking about Susanna! So this is a reference to the Susanna Meowtown Escapades event. That's really cute! Because that was such a wholesome event, too. I love how they're referencing those limited events. That's so fun! Oh my gosh. Because it was the same sort of thing where Susanna really looked up and idolized Durandal a little bit. And it's the same thing with Helia now. That's so cute! Susanna and Stan video channel. She's subscribed! She's subscribed to Susanna! Oh. So time skip ahead. Susanna now has like millions of followers, she says. Cute. So you met her? She can host the program naturally with a sense of humor. That's really... I love that. I love that we get to like find out like the time skip for everyone. That's cute. The video playing on the spaceship? Yeah. Oh, even Coralie looks up to her. That's cute. I love it. This is really cute. To kind of have like an update to that event. In a way, I love it. I really do. It probably also plays with the actual main storyline, but this is actually so... I love this. I love it so much. Just an account for Shixel's branding. No, that was all Susanna. That was her channel. All it had to do was update regularly. We love Susanna in this household. She's literally one of my favorite characters. She's just like me, for real, for real. Susanna's just like me. Oh, they're probably much more talented, I will say that. I can never be a Valk. Never. This is really nice, though. And I feel like it's really wholesome to both end off part 1 like this, because technically this is like the end. It's like an interlude between parts 1 and 2, but not part 1.5. It really is, it's like an optional little extra bit. The prologue part of part 2, but it has little loose ends tied up from part 1 as well. And it's like loose ends that we really didn't even need to know. Like, we didn't need to know where these characters from part 1 are at right now, post time skip into the post Honkai Odyssey section, because that's where we are at right now. Like I said, we're either in 2018 or 2024. I don't remember where the timeline is at. But like Meowtown Escapades, Susanna's event, was before the post Honkai Odyssey. It was like right after the events of part 1, because it was in part 1.5. So it's really, it's wholesome to like have those loose ends tied up, while at the same time setting up for a whole new story of part 2. I love that. It like makes it feel very connected in a way that I was worried the game would not feel like going between part 1 and 2. Because when they first announced that we were getting a new trio and all these new characters and we're going to Mars, it was like, it didn't feel connected at all. It felt like this entirely new story with these entirely new characters. And honestly, it could have been in an entirely different world and I wouldn't know the difference. But as we've gotten more parts, the Honkai team does not disappoint. They do not let me down when it comes to lore, I guess, at the end of the day, because they have somehow already ended up connecting these bits the more and more of those bits we get, which I love that. I do. And I feel like that was so hard for me to word because it is 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, the performance review, she got all A's except for combat skills. Oh. I never actually did that part of the Meowtown Escapades because I was busy when the event was going on. I think I was doing like finals or something, so I was doing exams while Susanna was supposed to be doing exams. I never finished it. But I did all the story that I did do. Without effort, there won't be any rewards. Oh. I actually like this. Hard work doesn't always guarantee rewards, but without effort, there won't be any rewards to speak of. So true, bestie Durandal! There's a little bit of luck to it at the end of the day, but you can't just bank on getting lucky. You have to work hard too. I have definitely been in that spot before. Cute. Oh, their affection for each other went up. Oh, that's so good. They're no longer... neither of them are in the negatives. That's so good. I think we're going to be done after this part. I think it depends, though. Both impressions have been changed to stranger worth greeting. They're acquaintances! Wow! This is too simple to involve Durandal. We did it, though. We did it. Way to go, Durandal! Teaching the voiceover a lesson. This was so good! Way to go, Durandal! But what does this get us? Do we just need to have these conversations IRL? Maybe we were caught in some kind of misconception. I feel like, yeah, maybe they just didn't get each other. But they probably thought they were very different from each other, but at the end of the day, they are starting to realize that they're not that different at the end of the day. I repeated a lot of phrases there. Helia and Coralie have more in common than they thought. And that's what they have to learn through this event, or at least through their AI have to learn. I don't know, why is Mei's model so glitched? You know, I feel like I was seeing other people talk about Mei's model being glitched, but I don't know if it was Mei being glitched here, or Raiden Shogun being glitched in Genshin Impact, or ACHERON being glitched in Star Rail. It was one of the Meis was glitching somewhere, and I'm starting to think it was post Honkai Odyssey Mei in this event being glitched, because my Mei is glitching. Her hair just keeps stopping and it's scaring me. Because I mean, it's every time she pops up on screen. Bronya's not as bad. Honkai Battle Royale. The only model. Oh! Oh, wait, this makes sense. So the only character she has is Ghostly Woods Honkai Battle Royale. So that's why she looks like a Sword Art Online character. Okay. That makes sense. The simulation said, what if you went into the game and made a new model and she ripped that from the game? That would work. I'll create a character that looks exactly like the one in the photos. Kiana is a Sims girly. Kiana would love The Sims 4. Ah! Game objective not achieved? Wait, what does that mean? Did we let the game idle for too long and we died? Kiana? What did you do, Kiana? We're all blaming Kiana. What happened? Why is getting silent treatment? Oh, Bronya accidentally hit the skip button. That's me! Oh my god! I accidentally hit the skip button during Zenless Zone 0! So we just have to go back. We just have to save scum a little bit. That's fine. Save scumming is totally fine. Bronya said, save scum rights. I think we are going to be done after this. I don't know how I want to go about it. Because this video has been long enough, but if we're really close to the end, we might just want to power through. However, the course of events turned out completely different from what the four of them had expected. The AI simulation of Einstein and Tesla didn't have a decisive impact on the game's ultimate goal, because I guess they're just teachers in the end. They simply went through some instructions for living on the moon before letting Helia and Coralie leave to prepare for the formal practice the next day. Is this a new background art? I can't tell. Anyways. With no reason to travel together anymore, their loose relationship returned to square one in an instant. After a lukewarm farewell, they went back to their respective rooms without even exchanging their contact. I mean, it's only been one day. I feel like that makes sense. Like that makes sense. But going into the day 2 part, you'll start it with like a, hey, what's up? You sleep well? Good. I don't really care that much, but we're acquaintances now. It's not linear. Getting to know someone is not a linear process, I guess. You don't want it to be too fast either, though, because if you like click with somebody, you click with somebody. But if you like start dumping on somebody like really early on in the relationship, platonic or not, I feel like that's where it can get dicey, because it's like then you start getting codependent on the other. There's a lot. Relationships, platonic or otherwise, are hard. The only fluctuation in their affection came when Helia belatedly discovered the relationship between Einstein and Coralie. It probably did it lower it or make it higher? Oh, certainly, that only raised it by 5 points. Still far from the goal of 60. What are we even doing? A kind of peace that harbors contradictions. I mean, yeah, it's not a linear process to getting to know someone. It shouldn't be. There's always ups and downs in any sort of relationship. Arc City. Why are we talking about Arc City now? All these like little nods to other parts of the story. Endless common topics to discuss with each other. I mean they have come far, remembering back to Arc City, the Arc City arc. I guess they are quite similar. It's cute. What do we gain? We can intervene at an earlier stage. Okay. Like Klein! Yes! Okay, so May is next. I think this is the end of part 1-5. So we can probably end it here. Are we? No, we're still in 1-5. Okay, I want to finish 1-5 and then we'll probably be done. We have this May battle suit! What a throwback. Why is this the only May battle suit we have? You think we'd get a better one? Do you see Klein? Oh, we're going back to the Klein bit. Okay. Why did we go that far back? Because Durendal did really well talking to them. So the game is paused again, and we're reconvening. Oh, is May nervous, or does she want to turn off the inner mode thing? Like, not Bronya, oh my god, like Durendal did. Don't give them a chance to argue. Oh. May is curious why she got this battle suit too. It's because they don't game. Does that mean Kiana's gonna have like a really cool battle suit? The same excuse half an hour ago? Wait! May's character appearance is updated by Kiana. Wait, because she wanted her to come online and play. That's so cute. I love them. Bronya was trying to tease May. Okay, so does that mean we're getting a better battle suit? It's switching. There we go. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. I can actually dodge now, thank God. This is it. Wait, what's playing? Why is their music playing? What, Bronya's phone is ringing? Is that Cyber Angel? Cyber Angel! Bronya's ringtone is canonically Cyber Angel. What a mood. What a mood. I was like, wait, what's playing? What's playing? Oh, well called. All the little things in this storyline are getting me. So cute. Well called her and her ringtone was Cyber. Oh my god. The mentoring arrangement for May. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Is it just the fact that they're mentoring the Mars girlies? Ain's worries. Yeah, I mean, if they could help us, that would be helpful, obviously. But they didn't. The AI, Einstein and Tesla, didn't help us. Well, who's Welt gonna tell? Welt holed himself up in a room in the dark and wouldn't even talk to his kid. So like, love you, Welt. I guess Kiana has a point though. Welt's freaking out. Things are smooth on our end. All right. I mean, if you say so, Bronya. If you say so. Cute. Look at Welt helping out in his dark room. I guess she took. Oh yeah, she technically still is on holiday. Yeah. That was so funny that they made her ringtone Cyber Angel. It's such a small thing. Like, there's so many little small details. This feels like a really great way to end out part 1 that I feel like we just didn't have. And granted, I'm not caught up with the story for part 1 at all, so I could be mistaken, but I feel like we needed something like this, especially because that's the other thing, right? There's going to be a lot of people probably starting Honkai with part 2, especially post Star Rail really blowing up. I feel like if you wanted to get into Honkai at any time, honestly, during this event probably would have been the best time. Because this is a really good refresher on everyone in the story and their roles in the story from part 1. And it has little nods to little things and in-jokes and things like that. So I feel like a really good time would have been with this event, not gonna lie, but it's over now. So I do wonder if this is still playable in part 2, but I don't think it is. But I feel like it would have been better to maybe start. I feel like it would have been better to have this as an event in part 2 that you could do before, like at any time, really. Release it with 7.3, just because this would have been a great way for a lot of new players to get into the game and not like get to know Honkai without having to really go through all 42 chapters. Because I do feel like there's going to be a substantial amount of people starting Honkai with part 2 and then going back. Like, I'm going to be going back and getting caught up with part 1 just because I'm not fully caught up with part 1 yet, but I'm going to be going with part 2 as it releases just to kind of stay up to date. But I think there is going to be an influx of people starting with part 2 just because of, like I said, the absolute blow up of Honkai Star Rail and how well that's been doing. Especially we have the 1-year anniversary of Star Rail coming up, so I feel like there's going to be quite a few people wanting to get into it deeper and whatnot. And I think that this would have been a really great way to start off part 2. So you get to know these characters from part 1 and these little references and kind of get a little refresher, because it's also fun for like returning players and longtime players to kind of see all these little notes going into part 2, all these little things that made part 1 what it is, like Cyber Angel. But I don't know, I feel like this would have been placed better in part in 7.3. And you could do it before doing the main story update. You could not. You can kind of just do it whenever as a little event. Also, this event wasn't in the 7.2 beta, so I don't necessarily know why they put it in 7.2. It would have made more sense in 7.3. Fully. I say that with my full chest, it would have made more sense in 7.3. Just saying. But I do want to finish it, so we have to keep going. Nailed Bronya's way of talking. Look at Kiana go. Oh, okay, it's getting late. Are we calling it a day? Can we be done? We are going to do the next part in a different video, probably tomorrow, because I'm starting to lose my voice for the night. Being honest is the best way to sort out hiccups. That's true, actually. Good communication is key. Are they still? They're still traveling. Okay. Wait, is this whole sim teaching Kiana how to deal with these kids so they get along? Okay, maybe that's what we're doing this for. Bronya! Is that 1.5 or 1-5? Yes, it's done. I'm gonna skip this part of the story then. No one pay attention. No one pay attention. Give up. We'll come back later. It's fine. We have Kiana. Next video, we're gonna meet everyone. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, guys. So I guess we'll do 1-6 and maybe do the course practical in the next video. We should finish it in this video. We should. I'm literally losing my voice though. Okay, and also I've been here for over an hour now, but if we're that close to being done, give me a second. I'm gonna chug some water and we're gonna finish this.